Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can get a little more of this darkest dungeon going here. So I'm on week 11. I'm not really going at a blistering pace or anything like that, because like I mentioned before, I have played this before, but not like a lot. But yeah, so we're just gonna be playing through a little bit. And yeah, moving forward, just a normal campaign. I was just about to go. I think I've got to deal with the stress, and then I was going to do, I think, one more thing to get a bunch of level 2s, because I've got to de-stress these guys. But I think I felt like I wanted one more level 2 Vestal before I went for the Necromancer's Apprentice, and I was waiting for a decent item to come up. I also noticed that OBS has stopped working. It was kind of doing this to me before too. It's a little annoying. Let's see if I can fix that. Apologize for this. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart the game, I think. Sorry. I have a thing for this. Yeah, sorry about this. Pretty annoying. I don't know why. OBS doesn't play very nicely with Darkest Dungeon for some reason. And I'm not sure why. So hopefully this works now.
Ruin has come to our family.
Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Hopefully the mouse will behave. Last time I did it, for some reason the mouse wouldn't line up with the stuff I was clicking on. Right now it seems to be okay. Like I said, hopefully this behaves.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have...
It's like when the game loads, it doesn't want to capture it in OBS anymore. Capture a specific window. Okay, I had to uncapture and recapture for some reason. I'm here now, and the pointer's off again. I don't understand what is up with this game. Why OBS doesn't play nicely with it. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. Because capturing the cursor kind of dictates what I'm doing. So, it's sort of important. And it's off by quite a bit. I don't know if it's because my OBS canvas is set up to be like 1080, maybe? Question mark? I apologize that this is so annoying and frustrating. Properties. Well, this is just what I want to do. I want to have a troubleshooting stream, especially for something that I'm going to put on. That I'm going to put on YouTube. Okay, let's try this. Did it work? Nope, it's still off. Game capture. Okay, well, we'll just have to deal with that, and I don't know, maybe I can figure it out for next playthrough. I really don't understand. That'll be a quest for the Googles next time. Anyway, so what I was saying was I've got to de-stress some of my peeps. Maybe we'll go for some cheaper de-stressing here. Because my last time in the Darkest Dungeon was not particularly friendly. I think he's got to go because he just came out of treatment. We'll get him de-stressed. And I think maybe we'll see what came in on the stagecoach. Nothing I'm really looking for. Okay, okay. Alright, so I'm actually just gonna, turn off capture cursor so you can just kind of see what I have highlighted then. And you'll have to figure out what I'm doing based on what's highlighted on the screen. Because, sorry, it just bothers me so much. Okay. So, let's see what we want to do. What's available. So I don't want to do this yet. Although that'd be a nice thing to get from there. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something else. That's kind of I think I already got one of those though. I do like the camouflage cloak. Camouflage cloak is pretty nice. That's actually really nice too. Max HP. Oh, minus death blow resist. Never mind. Read it wrong. Still not bad. I don't have any musketeers to... Yeah, okay. I don't have any musketeers to give that to yet. That's a pretty nice leper armlet. I think I want to go with camouflage cloak though. I generally keep my torch up high. Yeah, it's stun resist, but look at that dodge. That dodge is crazy. So let's do this one. It's going to be ruins, so a non-bleed offense. Let's see what we've got. Let's level some people up here. So let's get old Boissel here going. Let's get... Oh, I kind of have been enjoying this setup. Especially if I can't use bleed. He was kind of fun before, and then we need somebody in the front. Can go with her, and we'll make her a non-bleed version. So she's already set up to non-bleed. He's set up for non-bleed, other than making me bleed. Oh, I prefer him with someone who can heal bleeds. These two can't. So maybe we'll sit him on the bench for now. And who do we want instead then? None of these level 2s. I need to level up my level 1s. You want her? We can go like her, second position maybe? It's not really... I've got no one blighting and no one bleeding though, so she's not really useful. I could use him, I guess. But he's... Ugh, man, I'm kind of torn here. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I don't use her for this one. And then we go Towley. And I'm still struggling with my second position. I could do like this. And then she can remove Iron Swan and do maybe Breakthrough. What are his... Does he... Okay, he's got Intimidate that I don't really need. And he's got Purge. I could change it to Hue. And maybe Withstand? Yeah, okay, so we gotta buy him some skills. Guild. So let's go chop Hue. We'll do Revenge, because I think I basically need Revenge to be able to ever hit with these. Well, base 80 is not bad, actually. Maybe Heal? Oops. What's she got? Oh yeah, I gotta get that. So then he's got that. He's gonna lose Purge and lose Intimidate for Withstand and Hue. Now either of them is decent in second position. I can't, you're not going to be useful bleeding, right? So I got to unlock skills with you too. Spending all my money. Oops. All right. So I think we do these two, and then with the maybe the Dirk Stab in the finale. What do you think? Probably. So we get rid of the bleeds, Dirk Stab, and finale. It doesn't have solo, which is a little unfortunate because it gives that 75% damage, but we can use these things still boost finale damage. Then we can Dirk Stab up into position and then finale back if we want. And then she's got standard. I really don't know a better Vestal setup than that. I've never really found these other ones useful. I guess bypass stealth is kind of okay. Like if I did the one I was going to do with the Arbalest 4th, I could put her 3rd position with illumination. Yeah. I guess I could try a battle Vestal sometime. So what would I do? I'd do like Mace Bash, Hand of Light, Divine Comfort, and Dazzling Light, probably. Okay. Moving on. We were going to do this one, Camouflage Cloak. Let's check our trinkets. Alright, Mr. Leper. We definitely want that. And I kind of like these. For you, what do you want? Hellion. I don't have any specialty Hellion stuff yet. I mean, I might as well give you bleed resist. I don't know that I want to... Maybe the Worry Stone. I don't like cutting her speed, but... He's just going to be buffing people. He doesn't really need anything. And... Sure, we'll give you that. 5% HP is not that much. Farm some virtues. Meow. Yo, Mr. Huey, what's up, my friend? Good to see ya. Good to see ya, bud. Let's give her the plus crit. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. Let's actually play. Some of your heroes don't have all their stills equipped. Oh my god. You don't say. Oh, because I forgot to actually give him solo and that guy. There we go. Just leaving work, but I had to do that. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hope you have a safe 2-second drive home. There you go. Yeah. Now they're working. Thanks, man. Yeah, a little bit unexpected stream, but get some time in here. Travel the dungeon a bit. Should be good. I'm gonna need a little more food, actually. I got screwed last time. Laudanum. Maybe a couple keys. Got no... Oh, yeah, okay. Kind of don't like how much I'm gearing up for this run, but that's okay. But yeah, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Or no, not the sub. Just the Meowcaroon play. Love the Meowcaroon play. Glad it worked. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. 90% of rooms. Okay, this is really... At least the navigation is not going to be BS. We can just walk through this. Yo, Phoenix! How's it going? Have a good day? Hey, thanks. I will try to have a good day. I hope you're doing well, sir. Good to see you again. I'm trying to stream more, so hopefully I'll see you a bit more. Notice I'm dropping a little bit of frames here, so I apologize if things are a little bit choppy. I don't know what's going on. My internet's really good, just my connection to Twitch isn't great today for some reason. So, the issues are on Twitch's end, unfortunately. Nothing I can really do about it. I did a speed test and I've got 30 megabits upload, so definitely not my problem.
The sparkling eyes of youth
Lots of NBA work this week. Oh yeah. How much longer do you have on that? Are you coming towards the end of it, or are you like right in the middle? These guys, this is kind of a hell of a fight to just stumble upon first. Not gonna lie. 50%. That would have been nice. Ends in July, looking forward to it. That's not too bad. Definitely getting close. Still a ways to go though, it's only January. But yeah, I hope it's going well for you. So this is like an RPG where basically you bring teams of guys through these like dungeons. So this crazy guy unleashed a bunch of evil on his family's estate a long time ago, and you're kind of going in and trying to recover, defeat all the enemies, and defeat the darkest dungeon, basically. So what it ends up being is kind of, it's like a roguelike a little bit. Like you kind of replay it over and over again to get enemies, to get your parties stronger, so you can do kind of tougher and tougher ventures in until eventually you can fight, until eventually you go to the darkest dungeon, which is like the final part of the game. And when you're there, it's a super hard dungeon, but basically you get through, and that's the goal. Like, you're trying to win by doing that. Try and buff again. This is a crazy hard first enemy. So one thing about this game is actually kind of crazy, is it's really difficult. It's a really difficult game. It even has a little thing when you start off, and it says this game is not fair. Okay, so she needs to heal him. I love the art. I love the narration. It's really fun. All right, nice that I dodged. So yeah, it's there's a lot of strategy involved in the abilities that you pick and stuff. Like, so the positions of the characters changes what abilities they can use. So some things will move them around. So there's a lot of, like, if I do this, for example, see, he moves to the second position, so that'll change what abilities this guy has available and this guy has available. So you have to kind of like strategize that way. Similarly, the position of the enemies kind of affects stuff too, right? So like the red dots on this, where it said judgment on the top right, this will affect anybody in any position. But like this one, I can't attack people. Every team can have like 4 slots. So this one, you see how there's only 3 red dots, and the far right one is grayed out. That means it doesn't work on the very last one. So you just have to be aware of the positioning of your people and what abilities you've got set up and that kind of stuff. Okay. So yeah, so this is like kind of like a boss that I ended up fighting right away, which is not great. We'll have him keep buffing the team. We'll have her smack him. Nice. The other thing you gotta worry about is stress. So you see here, she's got 20 HP, but she's got stress. And if you gain too much stress, which comes from certain attacks that the enemies do, if certain enemies stress you out instead of doing damage, eventually you'll go crazy, and if you take too much stress, you can actually die. And it can make your teammates start doing stuff that doesn't make sense. So you gotta be really careful about that. Let's get rid of you. No. So this party setup I have right now is not really great for this particular fight, unfortunately.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
See, so they just took stress damage with that. So anyway, yeah, it's a cool game. Kind of, I'll try to explain what I'm doing as I go a little bit. Let's get him into position here.
Give them no quarter.
We'll heal with her for now. He's getting close to being dead, which is good.
The flesh is knit.
Unfortunately, I need to kill this dude because he's guarding this one. Oh, so close. Oh, sorry. That got the guarded guy. It's still good that that happened, but kind of not what I thought was going to happen.
A momentary abatement.
All right, so we charge forward with you. He's so close. Everybody's bleeding. Right. You... I think I just want to do damage. He's only got 16 HP left. Whoa, there we go. Nice. Okay. Well, yeah, that was kind of a crazy fight. At least, I'm sort of glad that came early. Because if that came later, when I was in tougher shape, that could have been a really tough fight. So I'm glad it came early, so I've got time to deal with it, basically. We'll bandage him up. But yeah, there's a lot of mechanics going on. Like, I have to keep this torchlight high. Otherwise, there's bad things that happen. So you can see right now it's 88. 100 is the max. But yeah. This is a bit of a complicated game. Maybe not the best game to stream. But it's something I've been enjoying. And I'm trying to just... kind of trying to play what I want. Before, I was sort of... everything I played was based on me playing randomizers and streaming. I kind of want to just play what I want to play sometimes now, you know? Ugh. Just don't get me wrong, I'm still playing randomizers and stuff. I just don't want that to be all I'm doing. Still love them. But the other thing too is they require a certain commitment, and I gotta run a race through all the way and get into like a racing mindset. This I can just kind of play casually.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay. Same old, same old. Nothing too crazy here. Buff everybody. Try and stun you. Man, I feel like I've been getting a lot of stun resist lately. Okay, we're gonna withstand on you. And we're gonna charge through with you. I wish that did better damage. Actually, what's the debuff on that? Minus damage? I gotta stop using that. Oh my god, what is happening? This is a crazy... I'm having some bad luck here. Smack. Yeah. Wow. Gotta start de-stressing her. Wow, man. They keep critting me. Alright, he needs to heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Take some of your stress away. That's okay, that's why I have this spell.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Man, I'm taking crazy damage though. Nobody's dodging anything right now. Except for them, apparently. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Let's go with this.
The blood quickens.
So luckily I used Withstand with him, so he should be resisting stuff relatively well. I wish he was resisting stuff a little better, to be honest, but... Man, another crit! What is happening?
About to break. A momentary abatement. Destroyed.
Might have to camp soon.
Mount, so too will resistance.
A little bit early for a camp, but man, not really gonna have a choice if these battles keep up.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Not even halfway through yet. I think I'm gonna camp though. It's early, but I think it's necessary.
In the dark, the battle may yet be won.
I don't want to stress everybody else out. All right, let's de-stress you a bunch. Let's do some healing. Who's got the best healing? 4 battles. I kind of want to do that for him. And... do this for her. She needs a little bit of stress heal. And then maybe we'll wound care like that. Wound care like that. And hope, fingers crossed, that I don't get attacked at night. Although the way this one's going, I almost definitely will. Yep. Bad luck stacks, man. That's so silly.
Another abomination
Okay.
from our lands.
These things cause a lot of stress too, or they can cause a lot of stress.
Executed with impunity. Back to the pit.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
The light, the promise of safety.
Moving forward. Oops. This one's gonna be rough. This one's gonna be rough. Alright, first of all, he's gotta heal up. Buff everybody.
A devastating blow.
Kind of delaying the inevitable here. Because I don't have, this team doesn't have a really good ability to attack the back row, unfortunately.
Decimated.
We gotta take out these front two. I should maybe start doing more stress management with him. I can't quite keep up, but I can definitely, like... I can definitely mitigate it. Okay, that's okay. I brought some laudanum this time. Let's do some damage. Okay, now I just gotta clear these corpses out of the way.
Masterfully executed.
Alright, so I think him with Finale, like the setup's not too bad for maybe a different composition. This composition does work. I need somebody in the second position who can do better in the third position for this to work. So I'll remember that next time. So, but overall it's working. If I can get him in position to do what he needs to do, he can do the damage. Ugh, really? This dungeon is mean. Should call it Mean Dungeon. Still got a ways to go, too.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I just noticed the little bells on the end of the Jester's shoes. Ooh. Unburnt torch is nice. I think.
In radiance, may we find victory.
Oof. Wow. How much I got left? Need him to eat some food. Needs to get healed badly. Okay. Wow, scouting finally hit.
As the light gains purchase,
all right.
Spirits are lifted.
This is a non-crazy battle that I might be able to use to recover a little bit. And then I get critted again.
In a single strike.
He would go well with the Antiquarian, I think. With all of his bonuses, if I could get him some dodge from an Antiquarian, he might pair well with an Antiquarian. Let's try and get your stress down.
Another one falls.
Pick away at these dudes. Okay, so I'm hoping if he does Hue, he can take both of those out next turn. That would be nice. Do some healing. See if we can Hue. Okay. Stuff's happening. Keep de-stressing. We will keep healing. And he's junk in the front row, but I can't wait too long. Like if I just sit here, reinforcements will come in eventually. So I gotta kill him next turn here. But that's fine. So that was really good. I got a lot of stress gone. Got a lot of health back. Definitely a good encounter. I don't know, Band-Aid, I guess, and this snake oil is kind of nice because there's no like it's not super effective, but there's no negative connotation. Man, seriously, I'm no luck this run. Everything's negative effects. Alright, hitting the scouting is nice too. Okay, so no battles coming up, which is nice. Better not hit hunger again though, or I'll starve. Let's hope nobody gets hit with horror. What's his trap disarm? I forget how you check. There's like a percentage for trap disarm, right? Trap 30%. Trap disarm is 70%. So I'm gonna try and have him disarm the trap so he can lose some stress. Three torches left. Should be okay. I need that other stuff. The like herbs. Little bit of stress back. Okay, and then there's got to be a fight. There's got to be a fight in here. Let's just check the last room, see what it is. I think we're not in horrible shape here unless it's like a brutal fight. We'll see if we can't get anything this last little bit. Wow, man.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy on
more negative. More negative effects. This has been a horrible dungeon. This dungeon sucks. Oh man, he might stress out here. So it's got mechanics too, so your most, yeah, that sucks. That's your most stressed out people get targeted by the ones who apply more stress to make it particularly bad. Not great. Oh. And now he's got horror, and I got rid of laudanum. Oh my god, it didn't even kill him. Crap. Well, I have to try to kill him.
Sedated.
These guys' dodge is crazy high, too. Alright, there we go. Well, I took some more stress for sure there that I didn't want to take, but I don't need either of those things. We'll use the key. I mean, I'm not saying it's worth it, but I'm not saying it's not worth it. That was pretty good, actually. Get all those crests and stuff. Alright, camouflage cloak, totally worth it. Torch is almost always above 75 when I'm playing, which means 15 dodge. That's such a huge amount of dodge. Like, you give that to the leper that I was playing there, and it's a big deal. And we got all those crests, which is nice. Lots of money. So that was a pretty frustrating one, but overall that was pretty good. Got a bunch more level 2s. Just gotta deal with some... we'll say negative effects of that run.
Curiosity, interest, and obsession.
What do you got going on?
My road to damnation.
Yeah, he could really be worse when it comes to that stuff, so he's not too bad. Let's get rid of some of this stress. Let's de-stress you as well. Just because. She doesn't need de-stressing. She's fine. Ugh, really? I lost my level 2. Like, the whole point of what I was doing was to get everybody de-stressed so that I could have my level 2. Alright, well... Okay, I'm gonna de-stress her, even though she doesn't really need it. Because I'm gonna use her and I'm gonna go for Necromancer next time, because the game really doesn't want me apparently to go for Necromancer. I'm tempted to get him because I like having one of each dude. Maybe if I have like a level 0, maybe I'll get rid of her. Bye. Bye. We'll get him.
For we have need of sterner stock.
Okay. Not gonna do any blacksmith stuff yet. Yeah, we'll next round we'll do Necromancer's Apprentice. This game is screwing me over. Okay, I kind of still like that armlet. That's actually pretty nice too, and it's short. Long. That's pretty nice. There's a lot of nice stuff on the table right now. Not a huge fan of the Book of Rage. What do we want here? Want a buff for the Highwayman? We haven't done the wield once yet, actually, so let's do that, I guess. Skirmish. Okay. Sounds good. So who do we want here? Okay, well, I want him. Just because. Let's level up another Vestal. And then... let's do this. Yeah, maybe we do this. And we go her like that. Because he can also mark, so they synergize pretty well. Let's go back to town. Buy some abilities. I actually came out of that whole thing with less...
Every creature has a
lower the prices a little bit.
The wise hero trains
so I'm
for what
addicted
you
to
face.
abilities for people. Okay. Oh, itchy nose. Ah. Okay, so retribution. Okay, so bolster, yes. Rush, yes. Retribution, yes. I don't know if I want Rampart or if I want Bellow. What do you got? I don't remember your abilities. So I definitely want to mark. The pull is actually really nice. What is this? Mark and -10 prot. And I get +3 speed. Cut, flashbang, caltrops. Collect bounty. Okay, so we definitely want collect bounty. Oh, I can't level them up. I'll pick that after. Sorry, I need to set you up to be default Vestal, and you are already where I want you to be. Maybe I'll get Sniper's Mark, just because. Alright. see what abilities we've got here. So he doesn't have anything that moves him around, right? Nothing moves him. He pulls. So I really love Come Hither. Being able to pull is awesome. Versus stunned. So the Vestal could be doing the stunning. And okay, so that's a good reason to use. With him, I'm gonna want Rampart then instead of Bellow. And then that way he does big damage against stunned and against marked. Caltrops. I think I might want uppercut instead. Like the bleed is okay, but I'm not really set up as a bleed team. It would only be 2 damage for 3 rounds. This is more of just a straight up damage team. Yeah, okay, stun, mark, against stun. Okay, we're good. And you are crush, stun, retribution, bolster. You need to become a standard Vestal. I do like having her with the heal. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. Right, so I think this is where I'm gonna give him. He should be the tank, so he should be taking the most hits. So let's give him the camouflage cloak and the heavy boots. He's got no speed, but he's super tanky. Speed resist is always nice. Maybe a little stun, or all that. Do this. I need some like plus heal trinkets. The crit thing worked nicely on her last time though. And then you with damage. I hate minus dodge. Maybe we make it so her move skills are good. Did I take away her bolas? Oh, she still got bolas. Okay, we're good. Bolas will be effective. What was I gonna do? Wield? Short one? Sure. Short one. Short one in the wield. And I have no status heals with this party. I need to get more, what are they called? Plague Doctors. I definitely need more Plague Doctors. The status heals.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping
100%
all
of
the
room
life on these
battles.
groves. Let us burn out this evil.
These dogs are gonna make me have rabies. Did I buy shovels? Okay, good. I think it only afflicts... I forget how the damage... Or the... Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I forget how the... forget how it works. Okay, we're gonna mark... Actually, we'll just uppercut you.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I find that it doesn't do as much damage as I want it to, ever.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Taking unnecessary hits here. Don't give me rabies, please. No.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Basically came out of that unscathed.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Whoops.
Glittering
$100 bucks.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
These guys blight me a lot.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
Bolster's so good. Plus he's got the cloak on. His dodge is nuts right now. I should have came in here with those blight resist tokens though. Getting good resist from him, at least. No. What? Alright, let's get some retribution going here. That was better. That was better.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Their formation is
Yeah, this team has a lot more versatility than the last team did. He's not gonna stun. He was just stunned. I'll keep trying anyway. Yeah, there we go. Get stunned. Probably should have maxed out on those vials. It's trapped. Oh my god. So I'm doing okay so far, but I'm gonna run out of that the blight medicine really quickly. Already hungry? Yeah. I think so. I don't know for sure, but it feels like if you backtrack, they get hungry faster. That could just be like a confirmation bias or something like that, but it's definitely what it feels like. Ugh, these guys are a pain in the butt. Bro, don't slime me, bro. And that's why these guys are a pain in the butt.
executed with impunity. Be gone, fiend.
Please stun. There we go. Okay, we're good. That could have been more annoying than it was. Let's get some heals going while it's in a pretty easy mode here. Quest complete? That was really all the battles? Well, we're gonna adventure a little more. Wow. Still waiting for that positive boon.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Keep collecting supplies.
The light, the promise of safety.
Ooh. This could be a dicey one. I probably should have just shot him, because if she hit and then I did judgment, I probably would have got the kill. Might get lucky here. No. It's too bad. Yeah, there's rabies. Knew it was coming eventually.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
And double horror application. Fun, fun.
Obliterated.
Oh, I forgot to use the laudanum on him.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Ooh, that hit for like nothing.
Back to the pit. Decisive pummeling.
Okay, didn't expect that to kill him, but I'll take it. Survival guide.
Success so clearly in
-1 speed. Everything with the -1
or is
speed.
it merely a trick of the light?
So hungry. I need to figure out if there's a key to quick switch these. It is I was like, if I was designing this game, I would make it be tab. It is tab. All right, so I'm gonna do this just because the trap is actually a little bit of stress relief. It's kind of like one less thing.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Come hither. Are they rounders? So they're random, but you can get a stat called scout. Like you can up your scouting, and then you have a chance to look ahead and know if battles are coming, but you don't know what the battles are going to be. There's only like a few different formations, so it's not like totally random, but you don't necessarily know what you're going to be getting into until you get into it.
The ground quakes.
So you can use you can use stuns to help like kind of mitigate some of this stuff. This I'm kind of in the easiest part of the game right now, so it's pretty trivial. It gets a lot harder later.
Decimated.
I'm just kind of building up my base teams right now to start moving into the harder dungeons. But I'm like just getting there now. So I'm marking him because he gets extra damage, and she gets extra damage for when he's marked. Like that.
Eradicated.
Yeah, there's class. I'll show you. I'm just about done here, so I'll show you the different classes in just a sec, and I'll show you how that works in town. I'm super close to done this dungeon here, so you can see like there's this map. I'm always moving to the right. So what happens is whenever you get into a room, so I'm in a room right now because there's a little torch. Yeah, so it's just centered on me, so you can see a little torch in the map down on the right. And so that's the map that says like where I'm going through the level. And I'm always, so if I wanted to move down, you can see I can select move to this room, or I can move to this room. So I select which room I'm going to move to, and when I click on that, it gets the little blue arrows. And so when I'm moving to the right, I'm basically moving towards that. So some maps, some dungeons are kind of like mazes, and you'll see that I have to be a little more careful about where I'm selecting where I'm going. That didn't work. But yeah, I'll show you the quests here or the classes here in just a sec. So I just finished this one. I'm going through because I need to get money. I need to get these heirlooms because I can use them to upgrade stuff in the town, you'll see, and then I get items that I can equip to people. And then people level up at the end, and then they either get virtues, which are good things, or I can't remember what these are called, but we'll just say quirks, right? So they're bad. You have to mitigate those, which is annoying, but it's part of the game. So I'll show you here. So
Ring out from the abbey. The sisters are gathering.
So we'll sort by class here. So these are all the different people that I have. Let me just get rid of my party here real quick. So if I sort by class, so these are all everybody's little picture. You can see some of them are like the same. Those are the classes. I'm not going to go through every single class right now, but basically every class has 7 abilities available to them, and you can only pick 4. And so when I mouse over the ability, you can see sniper shot. So the 4 dots on the left above the word sniper indicate what position the character has to be in for that ability to work. So I have to be kind of in the back 2 positions to take a shot with the bow, which makes sense if you think about it. And it can attack, like the word above, the red dots above the word shot, it can attack enemies in the back 3 positions, but I can't attack an enemy in the front position. And so what you do is you kind of build your character based on these things to sort of set them up to be good in a certain position and in a certain way. So I have this one set up in a certain way. But you kind of do that with everyone. So this character is called a plague doctor. They're good for applying blight. and Blight is like a status effect that takes damage away over time. So I have this one set up to Blight and Stun and do a little bit of healing. What you can do is you can set them up to bleed. You can set them up to be like to buff people and make them better. There's definitely like you can definitely take different characters kind of in different directions that way. And then you build your team of 4. You try and get 4 characters that you need to be able to do damage to get yourself out of trouble. Ideally, you can do damage like across kind of a bunch of the positions. Like the first dungeon I did, I don't know if you were watching or not, but the one I did right before with the party that I just used, I had really good damage on the first 2 guys, but I had really weak attacks on the enemies in the back 2 positions, and so that was causing me a lot of trouble because I was really struggling to get the damage done that I needed to do. So in town, so like the stress that you get in dungeons actually carries back to town, and if you get diseases, they also carry back to town. So you gotta spend money and time to heal them up. So I had 2 people get diseased in that last run I just did, and so I have to bring them to medical ward and pay money to get rid of those diseases. And they're not available for the next run. So you have to kind of end up with like enough characters to kind of keep yourself going week to week. You have to be able to take some out for stress healing. So like, you know, I can go to the tavern, and this guy, he goes to the bar, and now he's gonna, after my next week, he's gonna go. So he's not available. The 2 people I'm healing in the sanitarium aren't available. And then what you can do is, I mentioned quirks, right? So these red things are bad, and these things are good, these virtues. And so what you can do is you can take characters and you can spend money to get rid of these things. And you want to do that because, let's see if I can show, if you don't get rid of them fast enough, they get these little skulls, and some of them aren't that bad, so you just kind of leave them and it's fine. But this is 5,000 gold, whereas somebody that doesn't have to worry about skull ones, you know, they're only 1,500. So you gotta pay attention. If you end up with one like, actually this guy, I'm probably not going to use him on my next one, and Ruminator's really bad, so we'll just spend that money on him right now. Yeah. So this one's really bad. Plus 20 stress if torch is above 75%. I keep torch really high all the time, and so that's a problem for her. So we're going to get rid of that one. So you can do that in town. You can go to the guild hall and you can upgrade people's skills. And buy new skills and stuff like that. So part of what you're doing is, when you're going on these things, you have to get money to be able to keep upgrading people. Then you keep upgrading people, and then you can go on harder and harder quests. The problem with the harder quests is you're more likely to die, and when you die, you're dead. Like, you're not coming back. Your character is dead. So, yeah, that's something to be aware of. Hey, finally a musketeer. All right, let's get rid of somebody. Or do I have enough? Can I increase the stable? 20 of these. Yes. Okay. So you can upgrade these different things in town to get different bonuses. So I want this musketeer because I've never used a musketeer before. It's a DLC class that I got with some free DLC for this. So I want one on my team so I can mess with them next time. But I think I'm finally in a position where I can go for this boss fight. So we're going to try and take on the Necromancer. The first boss in the game. Not really a huge fan of that item, to be honest, but we'll go for it anyway. So, yeah, we're probably going to use you. We're going to use you. I think we're going to use you, and we'll use you. The usual suspects. This is pretty much like the the regular kind of meta team in the game. I think it's the first characters you start with is that party, but it's a good party. It's a good reason for it. I'm gonna go to the blacksmith and spend some money maybe on upgrading some people if I can. Actually, I need to upgrade this. I don't know if I have enough stuff to do that. I need 8. Bloop. So what I'm doing right now is you get these resources and you can trade them for other ones, which allows you to do some of this stuff.
Sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
I need to actually spend a little more time upgrading the blacksmith because I haven't really been doing that, and it gets important later. It's not super important now, but it's really important later. Okay, so let's go and do this. Actually, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. We're gonna equip them with their items. So when you go through, you kind of gradually collect items. You want to keep using them throughout because they actually make quite a bit of a difference in your builds. Like I'm gonna give him this camouflage cloak and these heavy boots. We're gonna give you the gunpowder and the buckle. Do that and blight resist, bleed resist. What do we want here? Give him bleed resist. You young lady, you get this and that one. Okay, sounds good. Let's go for it. Try not to die. So here you have to buy provisions, which also cost money. So you can set yourself up to make the dungeon kind of easier or harder by preparing yourself appropriately. Like I said, it's kind of a complicated game. But basically what I'm doing is I'm getting food because periodically you have to eat food to stay alive. I'm actually going to get more because I've got quite a bit of money right now, and I'd rather have extra food. Need shovels to break certain things. Some of these help with certain status effects. I think we're good.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a
How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a bit. I think I might do this one, and then we'll see what time it is, and I might have to go get some food. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, let's go.
A devil walks these halls.
Right, so this is a little more complicated. I have to find the boss, essentially. I think he's probably down here, but he could be here or here. Sorry, you can't see what I'm pointing at. I forgot the mouse is broken. But basically, you can see this is windy, so I think he's either in the bottom left corner, the bottom... Like, he can be in kind of any one of the end hallways. I think typically, though, he's in the longest path, so I think he's in the bottom left. So that's what I'm going to go for. So this guy's blight skills are actually really, really strong, and the blights stack, so you can end up doing a lot of damage really quickly with blight. Taking stress already, not ideal.
Their formation is broken.
This guy's really good. The guy that I have in the front row now, it's called a highwayman, and he does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage, and he's got a really high dodge, so he's just very good. And we'll just keep stacking the blight. So now he's taking 8 damage per round. He's only got 9 HP.
Back to the pit.
So we're in pretty good shape here. But like I said, this team is pretty strong. It's a pretty strong team to put together. Which is why I did it for the boss fight. I'll get a little more creative with some of the team compositions and stuff for different situations, but for this boss fight, I want the sort of the good team. And so you run into stuff like this, and then so they have question marks under them because different things do different. Some things are not effective. With this, you know, lock display cabinet, okay, let's use a key. The key will unlock it and give you treasures. There's some stuff where you put bandages on your hands and it lets you reach into broken glass. It's just, you basically figure it out by trying. It's the only way I know. Or looking it up, but I haven't done that. Okay. Also, whenever you interact with something, there's a chance that a good thing is going to happen or a bad thing. And it's pretty much luck. Unless you already know. Like, if you find a chest and you've got a key, it's always going to give you stuff. But if you interact with it without a key, you might get less stuff. It might be trapped. It might cause somebody to bleed. So it's always risky interacting with stuff that when you don't know what item to use. You run into these piles of rubble. That's why you have to bring shovels. Otherwise you take big damage, big stress damage. So it's all, you gotta prep. Okay.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Make him a little tankier.
May we find victory.
So he's in a really good spot because he's got high protection, which reduces the damage done. And then I gave him, remember I mentioned I could give them items before. I gave him an item that gives him really high dodge. So it means most things are going to miss him. And when things do hit him, they shouldn't do too much damage. So he's in really good shape. I'm going to blight you. So one thing to keep track of too is, especially with these blights, so whenever you have blight or bleed, it does damage at the start of the round. So you look at this dude, the Bone Arbalest, who is the archer. He's taking 4 damage per round, and he takes it at the start, which means I know he's dead at the start of his next turn. So there's no point in putting any resources into attacking him anymore. So just kind of turn economy, I guess. It's if you're like paying attention to not wasting attacks and stuff like that, right? Like I stunned him because I knew those other two were going to die because they were blighted based on how much damage was done. So yeah, just that kind of stuff. If you're not paying attention to that, like it kind of looks, and like I said, I am in a relatively easy part of the game, so it makes it look kind of easy, but that gets that's really important later when it gets hard and I start doing a less good job. You also have pretty limited inventory space, so you kind of got to manage what you're carrying. Whether you want to gain heirlooms, whether you want to gain gold, you kind of have to, have to pick. Or you can drop your things that help you survive. You can drop those, but then obviously the rest of the dungeon becomes riskier. So the whole game is like a balance of risk, basically. Strategy and a balance of risk.
The fiend falls.
That was a little wasteful because he had blight. stun you. I guess I could have made him tanky, but heal you. So part of what makes the Highwaymen so strong is he's got a combination of abilities that he can do. He does one called, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but basically he moves forward and gains riposte, which means when he gets hit, he does a counterattack, right? Like that. Thank you, game, for demonstrating what I was talking about. So the only downside of it really is that it moves him forward one space from where he was. Remember I mentioned the positioning is important? But actually that was kind of a stupid play by me. But I'll just show it anyway. When he's in the first position, he has this point blank shot available, which has a really high accuracy, really high damage, and really high crit. And so I can do that, and then it knocks him back one. So I basically just go back and forth between those two abilities and keep him near the front row. And it's really nice. It does a ton of damage. Yeah. We're going to try to spend a little bit of time healing here. You can't draw this out too long. If you draw a fight out for too long without doing anything, eventually reinforcements will come in. So you can't just stall and heal forever, but I can get through one turn here doing that. I was hoping that was only going to do 1 damage, but...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious
killer. Alright, let's assume we're not going to get blighted very much. We'll use the key. Alright, moving on. I really hope the Necromancer's down here. It's not a big deal if he's not, it just means I have to do a bunch of backtracking, which is part of why I'm glad that I brought lots of food.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
That sucks. Set my team up properly again.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Not going to complain about finding torches. It's always nice. Yeah, so that sun cloak, or camouflage cloak, I should say, he got is really, really powerful.
Another one falls.
There we go. Heal you. Oh, that's a nice time for a crit. Alright, so he's basically 1 hit away, so we're gonna do that thing again where I'm gonna try and set myself up to get 1 extra heal here. We'll stun you. We'll heal you. And hopefully he just finishes this off. Perfect. There we go. See, you sitting pretty.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, moving on. So I don't know if the Necromancer is going to be in the next one. I think he is. But again, I'm kind of guessing at the path here. And I don't really remember this fight, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, it's scouts. It is. Okay, move to this room for the boss. Alright, so we can fight the boss, and then afterwards, assuming I'm not dead, I might come back and just explore a little bit more of this just to get treasures and stuff. Yeah, let's go for it.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten kind of lucky with the battles in here. These formations have been pretty easy. So that's nice.
Executed with impunity.
It also helps that this team's really strong. It's not like obvious when you're watching necessarily, but like the difference between level 1 and level 2 characters in terms of how often they hit, how much damage they do, how often they dodge, it's a pretty big difference. It's pretty noticeable.
A death by inches.
Oh shoot, I wanted to use that on this thing. Oh, we'll just have to bypass that. Alright, here we go, boss fight.
Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
So the trick to this guy that I remember now that I'm looking at it is when I hover over him, you can see his resistances and stuff on the bottom right. So he's super weak to blight. And I've got this plague doctor who's just going to keep doing lots of blight damage to him. And so I just basically have to keep blighting him and try to keep everybody else alive. I wish I had a little more healing, to be honest, but yeah. I guess I could bleed him too. He's got high defense. Actually, he doesn't really have high defense. He's just got lots of hit points. Do I want to bleed him already, or do I want riposte? Let's bleed him. Eventually he's going to keep bringing people up and he'll be 4th position and he'll be a lot harder to hit. So I'm trying to do what I can now. Let's heal him. But I'm really going to be relying on these damage over times to get him. Okay, so now he's back, so now I need to use Plague. Now we're gonna do this. Okay, well, knock wood, this is going very well to start. So here's a good thing, right? So these Crusaders are strong and they're good, but they can only really attack people in the front 2 rows.
Another abomination.
So it shows you how important that kind of positioning and stuff is. Ooh, nice. Landed the stun. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is the opposite of how this usually goes. There's some, like I said though, this game gets really tough really fast. Things are good for now, which is great. Don't know if they'll stay that way. Wow, another crit. Very lucky. Blessed run. He can't do much. Try and clear these corpses out of the way. Alright, well there's a lot of hype for this fight, and this is pretty easy. A little riposte. He's gonna die next turn. Well, I'll just kill him now. Alright, well that was super easy. What do you mean this game's hard? Do I want these? Not really. I already have... I don't want them. Alright, we're just gonna continue adventuring for now. We're just gonna finish off the... I've got lots of food. I can still camp if I need to, in case I find some bad stuff, but I'm just gonna clear out these empty rooms and keep trying to find treasure. Because treasure's valuable, and I need it. Probably till I run out of torches. We'll see. But yeah, that was... I think it's because it's the first boss. I'm thinking of the later versions. So every boss has like 3 forms. So that was the Necromancer's Apprentice, and then there's another Necromancer, and then there's like you finally fight the actual Necromancer, and it gets a lot harder. Infected. Anything in here? Hello? Nothing. Alright, we'll go up to these top couple rooms and then we'll call it there. I wish you could do this part of it a little faster, but I understand why not. Hello? So this might be enough to get some of these guys to level 3, which is the next level of dungeon. And it's like, the difficulty in this game doesn't really ramp up slowly. It's kind of like a step change. Step change in difficulty, so that'll be a big difference. So these are all kind of the low-level dungeons. Also, once you hit level 3, your heroes are basically like, I'm too good for your little dungeons. They're all too easy. Sorry, not doing them anymore. Which is part of why you have to kind of keep a steady stream of party members going all the way from the bottom to the top. Another really easy party composition. That's okay. I enjoy not being stressed out. Oh yeah, the one turn, no damage take. Wipe. You love to see it.
Unforgiving.
Running out of torches here. I got 2 left, and I'm kind of relying on high torch. So we're trying to get through this quickly. Miss! I think that's like the first miss I've had in this whole dungeon. Swing! Let's just do damage. Done. Bring him up to the front.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oof. So one thing that's kind of important to know I haven't really mentioned, if you kill an enemy and they die because, like, I don't know if you've noticed that the corpses are left on the ground. So if you kill an enemy with a critical hit, there's no corpse. And if the damage over time is what kills an enemy, there's no corpse. So you can use that to kind of plan out your attacks and stuff like that. That's a little bit higher level than you typically need to go, but it is something to consider. Did I use all my torch? I got 1 torch left. I'd rather not take a fight at low light. Actually, I might, you know what, I might just camp. Because I'm pretty sure camping rejuvenates your torch. So we'll use my last torch here. I also actually have abilities with them that raise the torch, so I'll use that here. We'll get that torch up a little bit. Let's, I don't want to get my people stressed out, so we'll move her up, because she stresses. And we'll kill her. Right, so crit, so no corpse.
Inspiration and improvement.
And we'll do this. This will also bring up my torch a bit. I have no more keys for this chest, which is a little bit unfortunate. Kind of wish I did. Stun. Oof, another crit. I'm getting lucky with the crits right now. Alright. More gold, more portraits. I don't know if I really need this. I'll take it, but... Crests and statue heads. Good, 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 good. Okay, we'll go down here. I did use my last torch.
Kitty? What are you doing? Up? Huh.
Oh, she ran away. I thought my new kitty would want to come say hi. Little Lucy. Little loosey-goosey. Might as well camp, because it doesn't cost me anything. Eat food, heal stress. Do that. We'll heal your stress. Is that all I needed, really? So it's nice to take the time to remove the stress, just so you don't have to do the stress heals in town. So it can be worth it. And then that refilled my torch to full, so I just have to make it through here. Oh, hello. There she is. Oh, one last torch. Uh-oh, she might end my stream. She's hitting buttons. Thanks, kitty. She started mashing buttons on my keyboard there. Whoops. Ah, so much for all the stress I got rid of. Get my torch back up. No, that's not what I wanted to do, because he's going to point blank shot and he's going to kill. He would have killed him in one shot, I think, so did not need to do that. Bit of a mistake. Not really a mistake, just like an inefficiency. Like to try to keep combat as efficient as possible. Blah. Ooh, another torch, nice. Don't need bandages, a little bit extra money.
But a victory nonetheless.
Let's see what's in the last room here. These dudes. This guy's gonna give me lots of stress, the big fat dude. Unfortunately. I think I want to bring you up front though. That's better. I'll take that. He's hard to stun. He's got pretty high natural stun resistance, but we're gonna try anyway. Nice. This is really nice if I can get a stun on the back guy too. Nah, resist. Too good. Kind of healing for no reason. It's just a habit. This is the last fight in the last room of the dungeon, and health doesn't affect anything in town, so not really necessary, but it's just habit. Just habit. All right, more money. Don't need food. Don't need. Well, I might need you. Don't know if it does anything for this. Sure. What do you got? Cool. All right, that is it. So that went really, really well. Slay your first boss. Achievement received. So almost 15,000 gold. Tons of heirlooms. I got this. Everybody came through it with very little stress. There we go. A couple level 3s. Deviant Tastes is annoying, but not the worst. No, I don't really need Lurker, but that's good. He's almost level 3. It's almost level 3. Hello again, kitty. Hello again. Basically your dinner time, isn't it? Ooh, all treatment facilities free. Nice. Alright, well maybe we take the opportunity then to get rid of some of these people's bad stuff. See who's got bad stuff. Curious needs to go. Curious needs to go for free. He's pretty good. Off guard. That's not great, but there's worse stuff. What else we got? Not bad. Bad gambler. I don't care about that. You got curious. Maybe get rid of your curious. I hate curious because then they do stuff in the dungeons, which is a big pain in the butt.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
Nobody's really stressed out. Kind of a bad time for me to have gotten free treatment. Like, it's great that I got free treatment, but it's kind of like a bad time for it. What happened to Towel? Towel went on a drunken bender and hasn't been back. Awesome. That's one of the problems when you do the stress relief. Sometimes your people just don't come back. Alright, anything here? Ooh, I do want another Plague Doctor, so that's good. Maybe another Highwayman? We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. Okay. That went pretty well. I think I've got time for maybe one more.
In time, you will know the
maybe one more. What do you think, Kitty? One more? Hmm? Yeah, we'll do one more. Okay, what do we got here? So now that I did that, there's going to be more of these level 3 quests, these that come up. You see veteran level 3. You get better, much better items from those. But I only have 2 level 3 characters, and I don't like sending level 2 characters on level 3 quests because I'm a coward. So we're going to sit this party down. So I might make this kind of easy on myself. And bring some level 2 characters that I'm trying to get to level 3. I really want to look at the Musketeer here. Okay, -5 crit on ranged skills for ranged characters, not great. And minus accuracy on beasts is not great. What's she got? So, shot good against marked. Smoke screen. Does a little bit of damage and debuffs the enemy so that it's harder for them to see and crit. Okay, that's good. Call the shot is a mark. Buckshot knocks him back, does some damage. Sidearm 1. Random target. Gives you plus speed, but it's a random target and not very accurate. And heals. Okay, so she's basically like a version of the Arbalest. Skeet shot. That's the same as... Okay, so she's not much different than the Arbalest. So maybe we'll do her a different time. I don't like her... She's got some stuff that I don't like. So... What do we want to do here? Maybe we do you... Okay, who are the level... We'll get you going. We have a lower level Vestal. Let's get a lower level Vestal. What else we got? What do we want to do here? Maybe... Can you heal bleed? Can't remember. I think the only one who can like heal bleed on others is the Plague Doctor. What if we do a weird Plague Doctor build? Like a second position Plague Doctor build with bleed instead of blight. We do incision, noxious gas, emboldening vapors. Yeah, let's try that. It's kind of a weird play for me, but let's try it out. And can I make a first position? He's not very tanky though. That's kind of risky. Whatever. Let's try it and hope we don't die. We'll try a weird build with some people who don't matter too much. Okay, so let's go see what. Hopefully nobody dies here. Let's give you guys the abilities. You know, I could put my Vestal in a more forward position. That'd be kind of weird. But I could do it. One sec. One sec. Sorry, my cat just had a little throw up, so I'll be right back. All right, you have cats long enough, you learn to recognize that sound even through headphones. Okay, maybe we make her a battle Vestal. I don't have... Yeah, because he can heal, so I don't actually need a Vestal, technically. And then I could put... Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. That's what I'll do. So, she's off the team. Vestal's off the team. We'll move him to back row. Whoops. We'll move him to the back row. And heal. Or no, we'll move her to the back row. He's good. Like, we'll do this. He can be good in second row. And then we need somebody to sit in front. Probably one of my knights. Yeah, this will be good because then we'll get Reynold up to level 3, which is what we want. Let's do that. That'll work. That'll work. So, abilities, you're still good. Actually, I might remove this one. Sorry. A lot of menuing and moving around. I wish there's some of this I wish that could be a little more efficient, but anyway. We're going to give him his heal so he can heal himself. When I don't have a Vestal, I like to have characters able to heal themselves as much as possible. Okay, so he's going to heal. Oops. So he's in second position. What can't he do? So he can't do Abyssal Artillery from second. He can stab, he can pull. He can do Hands from the Abyss. Vulnerability Hex is not great with this group. Weakening Hex... I think we'll give him that. You can go... What am I missing here? Noxious Blast is too strong. I like that build too much for him. And then she will buff everyone's dodge. She'll make him protect her. And his dodge is going to be crazy good. Fortifying Vapors. No, I don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, so she's not very good, but her best thing is that she gives dodge to everybody. Okay. Good, good. Trinkets, trinkets. So we'll do the same thing. You get the cloak and the boots. I don't have any cool occultist stuff, so we'll give you bleed resist because that'll help when you're healing. And maybe minus stress. I thought I had an occultist thing. I guess not. Give you stun skill chance. And give you that. Plus prot. And what else? Sure. Sounds good. Alright, I think this will work. Now let's figure out where we're going. Oh, this is another boss is available, I just realized. Killed the Sonorous Prophet. Not going to do that right now, though. This is going to be... I think we'll just take a short one. I already have these Greaves. It's not great. The Wield isn't great for a light-based offense, so I might actually change him to be stabby. Sure. We're trying stuff. Let's go to the Wield. Caution Cloak. That's not bad. Or the Bloodied Fetish. Let's go with the Caution Cloak. This is a short one. Sure. Hey, kitty. You gonna push all the buttons on my thing again and make it so the stream goes all crazy? Probably.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping
all right.
good life
Oh,
from these groves.
Nice and linear one at least.
Let us burn out this evil. Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
I feel like my torch is going down super crazy. Super quickly, I meant. Surprise! Okay, so I guess... Who do I want to be doing lots of damage? Probably him. Or do I want to start making people bleed? Oh, let's boost him up. This could kill him. Unlikely, but it could. Do I boost? Let's boost dodge. Let's boost everyone's dodge first.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Stun. He should have dodged that. He should have dodged that. Kitty, you're going crazy. Ow! She just punctured my chest. Ugh. It's the bad thing about getting surprised. It's good, but they get to go first, like the next time around. All right, let's try to take this out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
And let's try to embolden you. Increase your dodge. He should not be getting hit. His dodge has got to be crazy. Why is he getting hit? So I've got 15 dodge. His dodge is 39 right now, and he's not getting... Everything is hitting him, which is ridiculous.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Man, I'm taking a lot of stress damage already. That's a lot of stress this early. Let's pull you up. You gotta die. You need to die, sir. Why am I not dodging anything?
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I don't understand this game. I wonder if Ren the Mark, like, can't... Like, maybe there's something in it that makes it so it can't miss a marked character or something.
Destroy them all.
Yeah, it has to be. He hasn't dodged a single one and his dodge is insane. It has to be it. Alright, that was long battle. But that wasn't, didn't really take much health. It's only a short one, so it's okay. I just gotta watch out for this stress. I have no stress mitigation on my team, and I'm already at 40 stress. This? No, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Reach in. It becomes diseased. Come on, man. Oh, now he dodges. Yeah, these guys are all kind of deadly. Let's get rid of you.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That's not great.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
We'll heal him though. Man, really? I'm not doing any damage to anybody.
obliterated.
Uppercut slice. Smack.
Eradicated.
I was kind of hoping to strip that bleed before the battle ended, but that's okay.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. A fortune waiting to be spent. In Radiance, may we find victory. The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, 2 more rooms.
Is lit.
That's why we bring lots of shovels. Like, I think that was, for a short one, I think I've used 3 shovels, which is actually pretty crazy. Alright, this is probably it.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Wow, that's quite the attack.
Diminished.
Alright, well, I feel like I'm just bleeding healing him on him constantly. Pull you back to the front. Stab.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I gotta rely on my bleeds and my bleeds and my blights here a little bit. I don't have huge blight and bleach damage like I usually do, but they can still chip away at these big dudes. Hey, a dodge. Ah, I meant to heal her. Ugh. I want to get one more heal off with him.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. A victory. Perhaps a
Wow, look at all that
turning
stuff. Okay, last room. 2 more fights though. Dense little hallway at the end here. Ah, a lot of journals. A lot of journals in this one. Ooh. No. Oh wow, he's getting stressed out. Okay, well I might as well do this. Try and get rid of you before you give someone horror. Always with the 1 HP off. Man. And horror.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Just get the damage done here. Okay, so at least no more stress. That's good. I should have bled him. Should have bled him. Let's get everybody's dodges going here. These guys will take a little bit because I'm not really set up great for... They have high prot. They have 33% prot, and I'm not really well set up for the bleeds, and they have light resistance, so you really want a bleed-based offense against these dudes. And then apparently that never misses ever. That has to be a feature of the ability. So many stabs.
Quirks.
Ooh.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, and then right before we go in here, you're gonna eat all kinds of food. Alright, what do you got last room? Spiders. Spiders can be bad. So this is another, we don't actually want him to get marked here. The spiders do good damage when you are marked, so we're just gonna attack, I think. Just finish my way through this encounter. I may heal him. At least he didn't get blighted again. Blitten again? Blitted? Bloatin? Alright, so this wasn't my best party composition, and I think it shows, but it's always fun to try different stuff. And I always like I like trying out non-Vestal party compositions.
Another one falls. This expedition at least promises success.
Ooh, 1,000 gold? Don't mind if I do. Alright.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Another 10k, not too bad. Reno's now level 3. I can't believe she didn't get to level 3. Looks like I've got some diseases to heal. Oh, shocker, that sucks. Okay, well, a little bit annoying, but could be a lot worse. I think I'm gonna be wasting money on...
An eternity of futile struggle.
Exhausted.
For my unspeakable transgressions.
Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And I think you got some stuff that I did not want. I don't know what these do. I think he's actually fine. Those could be worse. Anything else that I should be getting rid of instead? That one we definitely want to get rid of. What about you, girl? Ruminator? Minus 10 stress heal? Yeah, you gotta go too. You definitely need to stress. And you only have love interest, and the stupid tavern dude is taking that up.
With enough ale, maybe they
Aha!
can be inured against
Suck
the
it, game.
horrors below.
Okay. I think I might have to do all that again because I don't think it saves until I embark. So that was kind of useless. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Not sure if you're still at Phoenix, but it was good to talk to you again. I might stream a little bit later. Maybe playing some Apex with Tiller later. So I might stream that when we're playing. If we are, not exactly sure yet. Gonna go get some dinner and hang out with my wife for a bit and the kitten. Yeah, good to see you all, and have a good one. Bye-bye.